issues, sila din yung identify ng solutions, at sila rin yung nag-implement ng project. Si DSWD ay siya na lang yung nagbibigay ng grant at tumutulong through our technical assistance. So this is, we are in 43 municipalities in the entire Bicol region. Okay, next slide. Ito rin yung mga pinatayo ng mga community natin na mga maliliit na isolation centers, okay, through our community development. Okay, sige. Next slide. Ng DSWD sa EO70. Okay, so we have 42 amounting to 10.053 million for our pamana. Next slide. Height of COVID-19, because the program simply wants to decongest Manila. So we provide services, packages sa mga pamilya na babalik sa kanilang probinsya. So that include transportation assistance, that include initial support sa kanilang rentals, pagbalik sa community, at of course, pagbalik dito sa kanilang mga communities, ay kailangan din nila mag-umpisa ng konting kabuhayan or livelihood. So yan lang po lahat ay nakapackage under the Balik Probinsya Bagong Pag-asa Program or BP2P program. So for 2021, 194 families amounting to 17.7 million pesos assistance provided. Next slide. Okay, associations under the SLP program of the DSWD. So SLP is a capacity building program for the poor, vulnerable, and marginalized household to improve their socio-economic conditions. Ito po yung mga maliliit na negosyo na pwede kasama yung ating mga poor, vulnerable, and disadvantaged. Next slide, please. Sustainable Livelihood Program. Next slide. During the pandemic, it was observed na maraming farmers, fisher folks, ang nalulugi because walang bumibili ng kanilang produkto. So this program responds to yung call for a zero hunger approach, at this one link our farmers, fisher folks to different agencies na kailangan ng mayroong feeding program. Okay, next slide. Okay, so these farmers co-op, number one, SLPAs of the DSWD. Second, the organized farmers of the Department of Agriculture. The agrarian reform beneficiaries. Two institutional buyers like BGMP, daet ay may sariling feeding program. Okay? So this basically responding to malnutrition, responding to securing sustainable agriculture, because pagtuloy-tuloyan, this is a help to our farmers and fishermen. Next slide. Okay. Ito po ngayon yung status na engagement. LGUs, we have 15. Okay. Tanong ng isang media, pwede ba akong ma-qualify akong makukuha? Always remember that this is social pension for indigent senior citizen. Okay, the poorest of the poor senior citizen. Ito yung walang sweldo, ito yung hindi tumatanggap ng pension from government or other institutions or agencies. Ito rin ay hindi tumatanggap ng suporta from other members of the family, including those coming from abroad. At ito sila ay may mga sakit. Okay? So kasi sabi nila, pag 60 ka na, senior citizen ka na, dapat qualified ka na sa senior citizen program. Mayroon pa rin po tayo eligibility to be part of the senior citizen, indigent senior citizen. Alright. So ay para sa gamot at pagkain. pagkain ng ating mga senior citizens. Also, one way for the government to recognize the contribution of senior citizen in nation building. Okay? Next slide. Okay, so that's one of the reasons also. Or sometimes, hindi nakarating during payout. However, kung hindi ka man nakarating sa first quarter, pwede mo pa rin ma-receive yung iyong grant sa second quarter. So instead of 1.5, this June or July, you will receive 3,000 pesos. Basta monitor lang na nandito ka sa area at siguro outside of the place lang during the payout. Sige. For the second quarter is we are at 66.31. So hanggang June 30 pa naman. So ongoing pa rin yung ating payout ngayon. Ngayon na lang, may payout tayo. Parang pangaliban. Okay. So may payout tayo ngayon sa senior citizen. Thank you very much. Next slide. Okay. Ito rin yung tanong. If you reach 100 years old, okay. Magkano bibigay sa iyo? 100,000 plus plaque from the President of the Republic of the Philippines. So for this year, our target is 99 beneficiaries. So nabigyan na natin is 68 beneficiaries. Okay? So hopefully 100%. Last year is 45. Kumahaba ang buhay. Kung tanungin mo yung mga centennerian, bakit kayo umabot sa 100 years old? Anong sagot? Laura?
Lifestyle po nila, sir.
Anong lifestyle nila?
Hindi sila, sir, kumakain na pagkain ng preservatives.
Ang kanilang sinasabi ay, ang kinakain nila ay gulay. Nandyan sila, umiinom din, naninigarilyo, but ang kanilang kinakain ay majority ay gulay. Okay? MG, siguruhin gulay mamaya. Umabot tayo ng 100 years old. Alright, sige. Ngayon kasi puro ng manok ang karne, no? Okay. Minsan yung mahal din yung gulay. Broccoli is 200 per kilo. Mahal pa rin sa manok. May lumangoy na. This is 120 days supplementary feeding program. Okay? Anong pinapakain natin sa kanila? These are prepared by parents in coordination with our daycare centers, CPCs. Okay? Hello, Chris. Let's welcome Sir Chris of 88.9. Okay. Nakikita ko pa yung pangalan, nakikita ko pa yung Idol FM. Okay, good morning. Sige. So tapos na tayo sa 9. This is our performance and disbursement. Now question. Sirado naman sir yung daycare ngayon. Paano ang feeding program? Okay? So ganun, innovative pa rin po ang DSWD, ay pwede pa rin tayong mag-feeding kahit sa mga bahay-bahay. Ginawa natin yan during pandemic. At sa ating neighborhood play. Supervised neighborhood play. Okay? So mga daycare pa rin ito. Alright. Sige. This is for the 11th implementation of supplementary feeding program. Next slide. Okay. Sige na, Media din ang tanong. Sir, pwede ba ako sa assistance? Okay. Then sabi ko, basahin natin, assistance to individual in crisis situation. So may tanong sa media, in crisis ka ba? Okay. Sir, anong crisis? Okay. Anong crisis? Sabi niya, sa mahirap lang ba ang crisis? Sabi ko hindi. Kahit may sweldo pa, sometimes may crisis situation. Okay, tama ba? Mila, Mamiya, tama? Okay. Sabi ko example, may sweldo ka, regular ang sweldo mo, pero nagka-COVID ka, your bill is 750,000. Meaning you're in crisis, correct? Okay. Iniwan ka ng girlfriend mo, you're in crisis. Kasakasaan ka yung dog mo, you're in crisis. Ibig sabihin, the assessment if you're in crisis situation depends on our social workers. Kahit mayaman ka, with a bill of 750,000, di mayaman ha, regular yung sweldo mo, with a bill of 750,000, that's difficult situation. Agree or disagree? Okay. So, it depends on the assessment of our social workers. If you are indeed in a crisis situation. Tama din? Okay. So, ibig sabihin lang nito, you have to prove yourself that you are in a crisis situation. Alright? So, sabi ko sir, that answer your question. Okay, next slide. Of the DSWD psychosocial services. Ito po yung pag nabugbog ang asawa, tapos sa DSWD, we have social workers to provide psychosocial services and also referral. Hindi yan kailangan exactly ng financial assistance. So we have youth, sometimes yung mga kabataan natin, may mga ano, no? May mga cases na gusto hirap na sa buhay, kailangan ng somebody na makausap, go to DSWD. Our social workers are ready to lend their ears, lend their heart, and to talk over your problem. Okay? So yun doon magaling yung mga social workers. For last year we have 309 women, youth, solo parent, humingi lang ng advice. Referral, ma'am, itong ginawa ng asawa ko sa akin, saan ako pupunta? Okay. Black and blue na yung mata. Okay, so we have to refer that kung kailangan medical, we have to refer that to legal, we have to refer that to the PNP, kung anong assistance din na kailangan. So we have PWD children, older person, adult, etc. So ito yung mga nabigyan natin ng mga psychosocial or community intervention. Alright? To Manila, going to major cities actually. So this compre program, mostly we designed this for cities. So this is now being implemented in Legazpi City, Iriga City, ano pang city ngayon na may Ligao City, kung saan marami talagang street children. Okay, especially mga seasons like Christmas. Children are at risk. Kung humingi yan, nasa kalsada yan, masagasaan, etc. Children are at risk. So kailangan ng programa para ma-prevent sila sa mga lansangan. So we provide support not only sa bata, to psychosocial intervention, but of course to the family na hindi dapat nasa lansangan, humihingi o mendicancy ang mga bata. Alright, so this is our exposure dito sa Region 5 for the compre program. Next slide please. Parents na hindi pwede mag-travel yung minor, especially kung di parent yung kasama, na walang certificate or clearance, travel clearance from DSWD. This is to prevent human trafficking. Okay? Hindi alam ng ibang magulang, yung magulang niya nasa London or nasa Dubai, sabihin na lang, oh, Lola, padala mo dito yung baby ko, anak ko. Hindi pwede yan kung walang travel clearance from DSWD. Minsan, tumatakbo sa opisina, bukas na yung flight. So, talagang mahirap. So, paintindihin natin yung ating mga tagapakinig, yung mga viewers natin. If you have children traveling, minor, na hindi kasama, especially yung mga parents, ay kailangan ng travel clearance from the DSWD. Okay? So, para walang problema sa inyong mga for 2021, 132 yung and we have children, abandoned children ready for adoption. Foster care, pwede rin. Foster parent, pwede rin. Ang DSWD provide support or subsidy sa gusto mag-foster parent. Kaya doon, pag-check ng amount is 8,000 a month. Kung gusto mo mag-foster parent, DSWD, bibigyan ka ng 8,000, tapos yung bata ay talagaan mo. Pinagbigyan ka ng 8,000. 8,000 is para sa diaper, gatas, and food, hindi yan sweldo. Para yan sa expenses mo as foster parent to take care of a child. Okay? So, ito yung isang programa na kailangan pa natin para matulungan natin yung mga bata to the best interest of the child. Okay? You take care of children. Before you can be a foster parent, kailangan din ng training, kailangan din ng orientation na gagawin ng ating mga social workers. Because a growing child also needs a family environment. Hindi pwede na sa center lang siya forever. Okay, kailangan niya rin na makita niya yung may kapatid siya, may nanay, may tatay, para din ma-nurture or ma-mold yung kanyang character. Okay, so we have a total of 84. Total number served, 84 children served. Okay. Because it would take years before perfect yung adoption. But now, hindi na yung court order through court, but now administrative na lang. Okay, through the National Authority for Child Care, bagong ahensya. So mas madali na ngayon yung proseso ng adoption. Nasa transition pa kami ngayon, so we're now training. We're waiting for the IRR and capacity building ng ating mga social workers on the new law on adoption. Okay? So dati 3-4 years. Ngayon, ilang target, ilang months na lang? 6 months maximum. Okay? Kung kumpleto yung dokumento. Tama din? Okay. Always, kung kumpleto ang dokumento. Okay? Ipakan lang. Next slide. Okay. Grant workers. So mawawala na rin ito sa DSWD. Okay? And for the information of our media friends, we also have social welfare attachés. These are social workers assigned to our consulates, especially in areas where there are many OFW. Kasi may mga problema, binugbog ng paregar na asawa takbo sa consulate. So, yung nag-taker noon ay mga social workers din. Okay? But this intervention will be eventually transferred to Department of Migrant Workers. I'm looking at social workers, baka gusto nyo mag-apply para i-destino kayo sa Ukraine, gusto nyo? Wala naman masyadong Pilipino sa Ukraine. Italy, UK, usually Middle East, kung saan marami tayong mga Pilipino. Apply na kayo. Alright, next. Implementation of supplementary feeding program. Next slide. Okay, din ano? Media din ang tanong. Sir, pwede ba ako sa assistance? Okay. Then sabi ko, basahin natin, assistance to individual in crisis situation. So may tanong sa media, in crisis ka ba? Okay. Sir, anong crisis? Okay, anong crisis? Sabi niya, sa mahirap lang ba ang crisis? Sabi ko hindi. Kahit may sweldo ka, sometimes may crisis situation. Okay, tama ba? Mamiya, tama? Okay. Sabi ko example, may sweldo ka, regular ang sweldo mo, pero nagka-COVID ka, your bill is 750,000. Meaning you're in crisis, correct? Okay. Iniwan ka ng girlfriend mo, you're in crisis. Kasakasaan ka yung dog mo, you're in crisis. Ibig sabihin, the assessment if you're in crisis situation depends on our social workers. Kahit mayaman ka, with a bill of 750,000, di mayaman ha, regular yung sweldo mo. With a bill of 750,000, that's difficult situation. Agree or disagree? Okay. So it depends on the assessment of our social workers. If you are indeed in a crisis situation. Tama din? Okay. So, ibig sabihin lang nito, you have to prove yourself that you are in a crisis situation. Alright. So, sabi ko, sir, that answer your question. Okay, next slide. Of the DSWD psychosocial. Psychosocial services. Ito po yung pag nabugbog ang asawa, tapos sa DSWD, we have social workers to provide psychosocial services and also referral. Hindi yan kailangan exactly ng financial assistance. So we have youth, sometimes yung mga kabataan natin, may mga ano, no? May mga cases na gusto ng hirap na sa buhay, kailangan ng somebody na makausap, go to DSWD. Our social workers are ready to lend their ears, lend their heart, and to talk over your problem. Okay? So yun doon magaling yung mga social workers. For last year we have 309 women, youth, solo parent, humingi lang ng advice, referral, ma'am, itong ginawa ng asawa ko sa akin, saan ako pupunta? Okay. Black and blue na yung mata. Okay, so we have to refer that kung kailangan medical, we have to refer that to legal, we have to refer that to the PNP, kung anong assistance din na kailangan. So we have PWD children, older person, adult, etc. So ito yung mga nabigyan natin ng mga psychosocial or community intervention. Alright? To Manila, going to major cities actually. So this compre program, mostly we designed this for cities. So this is now being implemented in Legazpi City, Iriga City, ano pa ang city ngayon na may Legal City, kung saan marami talagang street children. Okay, especially mga seasons like Christmas. Children are at risk. Kung humingi yan, nasa kalsada yan, masagasaan, etc. Children are at risk. So kailangan ng programa para ma-prevent sila sa mga lansangan. So we provide support not only sa bata, to psychosocial intervention, but of course to the family na hindi dapat nasa lansangan, humihingi o mendicancy ang mga bata. Alright, so this is our exposure dito sa Region 5 for the compre program. Next slide please. Parents na hindi pwede mag-travel yung minor, especially kung di parent yung kasama, na walang certificate or clearance, travel clearance from DSWD. This is to prevent human trafficking. Okay? Hindi alam ng ibang magulang, yung magulang niya nasa London or nasa Dubai, sabihin na lang, oh, Lola, padala mo dito yung baby ko, anak ko. Hindi pwede yan kung walang travel clearance from DSWD. Minsan, tumatakbo sa opisina, bukas na yung flight. So, talagang mahirap. So, paintindihin natin yung ating mga tagapakinig, yung mga viewers natin. If they have children traveling, minor,
na hindi kasama, especially yung mga parents, ay kailangan ng travel clearance from the DSWD. Okay, so para walang problema sa inyong mga for 2021, 132 yung and we have children, abandoned children ready for adoption. Foster care, pwede rin. Foster parent, pwede rin. Ang DSWD provide support or subsidy sa gusto mag-foster parents. Kaya doon, pag-check ng amount is 8,000 a month. Kung gusto mo mag-foster parent, DSWD, bibigyan ka ng 8,000, tapos yung bata ay talagaan mo. Bibigyan ka ng 8,000. 8,000 is para sa diaper, gatas, and food, hindi yan sweldo. Para yan sa expenses mo as foster parent to take care of a child. Okay? So, ito yung isang programa na kailangan pa natin para matulungan natin yung mga bata to the best interest of the child. Okay? You take care of children. Then before you can be a foster parent, kailangan din ng training, kailangan din ng orientation na gagawin ng ating mga social workers, because a growing child also needs a family environment. Hindi pwede na sa center lang siya forever. Kailangan niya rin na makita niya yung may kapatid siya, may nanay, may tatay, para din ma-nurture or ma-mold yung kanyang character. Okay, so we have a total of 84 total number served, 84 children served. Okay. Because it would take years before perfect yung adoption. But now, hindi na yung court order through court, but now administrative na lang. Okay, through the National Authority for Child Care, bagong ahensya. So mas madali na ngayon yung proseso ng adoption. Nasa transition pa kami ngayon, so we're now training. We're waiting for the IRR and capacity building ng ating mga social workers on the new law on adoption. Okay? So dati 3-4 years. Ngayon, ilang target, ilang months na lang? 6 months maximum. Okay? Kung kumpleto yung dokumento. Tama din? Okay. Always, kung kumpleto ang dokumento. Okay? Ipakan lang. Next slide. Okay. Grant workers. So mawawala na rin ito sa DSWD. Okay. And for the information of our media friends, we also have social welfare attachés. These are social workers assigned to our consulates, especially in areas where there are many OFW. Kasi may mga problema, binugbog ng paregar na asawa takbo sa consulate. So, yung nag-taker noon ay mga social workers din. Okay? But this intervention will be eventually transferred to Department of Migrant Workers. I'm looking at social workers, baka gusto nyo mag-apply para i-destino kayo sa Ukraine. Gusto nyo? Wala naman masyadong Pilipino sa Ukraine. Italy, UK, usually Middle East, kung saan marami tayong mga Pilipino. Apply na kayo. Alright, next.